If you've ever felt like your body is working against you, constantly hungry, craving the wrong foods, never knowing when to stop eating, you are not alone. But there is one powerful Mediterranean habit that totally flips the script. In this video, I'm going to show you how to reconnect with your body's natural hunger and fullness signals, the very thing that makes the Mediterranean lifestyle so different from every other diet out there. You won't be counting calories or forcing portion control on yourself. Instead, you're going to learn how to trust your body again so it can guide you towards things like weight loss, stable energy, better health automatically. Hey, I'm Dr. Anna, your med diet doc, and I'm going to help you apply the Mediterranean lifestyle in your real life in the way that feels sustainable and effortless. And before we get started, I want to make a very special offer to you. If you're looking for deeper guidance on exactly how to apply the Mediterranean diet to give you the health transformation you know you deserve, well, I want to invite you to join my private community, Take Back Your Life. It is a supportive community learning experience for adults 50 plus, where you get access to a full curriculum, live weekly calls with me and everybody else, and we have lots of fun bonus materials so that you can make your Mediterranean lifestyle easier than ever. There's a link in the description below this video for how you can join us. Okay, so let's get started with talking about what I like to call your body signals. And this is really important to understand, especially if you want to get Mediterranean eating right. So signal number one, this is what I like to think of as true versus false hunger. This is what's going to help you figure out when should you really be eating. Now, here's the harsh reality. I have to break this down for you. Most people actually have completely lost touch with their true hunger signals. We've all been in this situation and seen people in this situation. They eat out of habit, boredom, stress, or just because it's lunchtime. But in the Mediterranean lifestyle, people are typically only eating when their body really needs food. And it's not because your phone or an app is telling you it's time to dive in. So how can you actually apply this to your life? How can you do this? How do you know if you're truly hungry is the real question. Well, here's how you can tell the difference. Real hunger builds slowly. Now, it might start as a gentle, empty feeling inside your stomach or even a drop of your energy or your focus. And you'd be happy to eat something that's really simple and nourishing because you're hungry, you'd kind of eat anything in that moment. So even something like beans, vegetables, or fish are things that you can feel satisfied from and are appealing to you in that situation. Now, on the other hand, what is not a time to eat is when you're having just a pure craving. This is something that comes on really suddenly and almost viciously for some folks. You might feel a really strong urge to eat something very specific. Usually it's a treat, something that you enjoy, chocolate, chips, ice cream, fried foods, and you want it right now. Now, if you can't have that one thing, but you wouldn't really be interested in anything else, that probably tells you it's actually a craving. So, to break this down, real hunger is flexible, but cravings are rigid and emotional. So here's a quick question that I always like to ask my patients and folks inside our community. If you're not sure if you're experiencing hunger or a craving, ask yourself this question. Would I eat a piece of fish or vegetables right now? If the answer is no, then the only thing that actually sounds good is junk food. Well, you might not be truly hungry. That might just be a craving talking to you. But if the answer is yes, please go ahead and make sure you use the perfect meal formula to create a balanced, perfect meal for yourself. And if you're not sure what that is, by the way, I have a free ebook, link in the description below, for my perfect meal formula ebook guide that's going to help break down for you my very simple approach to creating balanced, nutritious meals, especially if you want to follow the Mediterranean diet. Everything you need to know about it is inside that book. There's even free example weekly meal plan, an explanation of what the formula is and how to apply it easily. Now let's move on to signal number two. This is fullness. So before it was kind of the body signal that drives us towards food. Now we're going to talk about the other side of the coin. Let's say you've been eating and you're trying to tune into your body's signal to know when it's time to stop. So this is what true fullness is really all about. And this is just as important as the hunger that we talked about earlier. So many people end up eating until they're almost uncomfortably full, like totally stuffed. And this is often driven by lots of different things. Sometimes we grow up in a household where we're scolded if we don't clear our whole plate. Sometimes we feel guilty if we're wasting food. mean, there can be lots of reasons that people are driven to this. Understand something. In the Mediterranean lifestyle, people stop eating when they're satisfied, not overly stuffed. There is not often a problem with not finishing your whole meal. And part of the way this plays out is that often a Mediterranean meal eaten with your family or neighbors is a shared meal where there's maybe community bowls and you just take the portion that you want. So it's easier to understand if you need to get more food or you've had enough. Now, how can you apply this? To make this really simple to explain, I created a tool for you. So this is the tool that I use with my patients in real life and even with people in my community. And I call it the fullness scale. And it goes from numbers 1 to 10. So let me walk you through this. Number 1 is where you're starving, like your body's truly starving. It's like you haven't had food, it feels like in days. And you might start feeling the symptoms of what's called hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. You might be shaky, dizzy, irritable, and feeling cranky and feeling foggy-minded. Then we move up the scale, and 3 is where you're clearly hungry, but you're not necessarily suffering from having those symptoms. Your brain is telling you to eat with normal hormonal signaling, but you're not suffering at the point where you don't have enough fuel in your body. And then number 5, moving up the scale, is kind of neutral. That's just where you're not thinking about food. You're not hungry, you're not full, you're just in between meals and you're doing all right. 7 is where you've been eating and you feel really satisfied. You've had enough to eat. You're feeling really good. There's no symptoms, there's no extra side effects from what you're eating. You're just feeling really happy with the food that you've just consumed. And then moving up the scale, when you start to get to a 9 or even 10, well, that is where you feel like you might even be exploding. You're so stuffed. Think about this as Thanksgiving afternoon and you've just had a 5-course lunch and then dessert is still coming. And this is where you're just really going kind of crazy with the eating. So when you're starting to think about how to navigate all of these different sides of the spectrum, what is your goal with a typical meal on a day-to-day basis? Well, your goal is to stop around a 7. So what that tells you is that your goal is to get satisfied, not overly full, not overly stuffed, just like you feel done. So if you stop at a 7, you're going to end up leaving the table feeling light, clear, energized. And I've heard this explained from other people who talk about, in East Asia, the way they approach some eating, and I apologize if I'm butchering this, but I've learned this from other folks, that the goal is to eat until you're about 80% full, 70% full. It's basically the same concept here. So notice, how are you actually going to know what your number is? Well, for example, if you're in a rush, you're eating really distracted, you're eating on the go, and you're not able to tune into your body, you'll be forced to ignore the signals and you're almost always going to overshoot. And this is why this process actually takes practice, but I promise you it gets easier the more you apply it. And you might be wondering, well, how exactly does the Mediterranean diet help you do this? It's very simple. Long story short, it has everything to do with a combination of eating the balanced meals with the right nutrition and making sure your body chemistry is really working for you. And in this way, the Mediterranean diet is often slowed down. The meals are longer, slower. You end up eating with other people as much as you can, having very social meals, and eating without distractions. No TV in the background. You're not eating at a computer or at your desk. You're at a proper dining table and ideally with other people, family, friends, neighbors. So recognize these are core components of the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle. And it's all of these other essential aspects that are going to help you tune into your body's signals. And they do work for you if you allow this process to happen. You don't always have to keep fighting an uphill battle when it comes to building a balanced lifestyle and a fun, enjoyable meal experience. So with that in mind, you now know how to tune into your body's signals for effortless health. Easy, right? Not so fast. If you live on planet Earth, and it's all of you right now, you'll realize that in real life, we actually struggle. We all do. With the distractions, with the stress, with the busy schedules, with the technology and the pings and the beeps, and all of the notifications that are coming at us from like every angle these days. And not to mention, we're constantly bombarded with processed, unhealthy foods everywhere we go. Gas stations, grocery stores, airports, bus stations, even schools, or your workplace. So the truth is, putting all of this into practice is actually the hard part. And that is why in my private community, I help people like you make Mediterranean diet and Mediterranean living as effortless, as joyful, and as deeply meaningful as possible. Don't forget, you can join us inside the community. I have a link in the description below this video. I want to make the Mediterranean diet and lifestyle as absolutely fun and easy for you as possible. Now, if you're ready to jump into the next step of your Mediterranean journey, make sure to check out my other videos up here because I have lots more for you on this channel. Jump into that video and I'll see you in there.